Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Sid, aka Vicious274, coming at you with another review. Now, this review, a lot of you have been asking me to do, so I'm finally got some spare time, and I'm going to be doing it for you. I'm going to be reviewing Berlinwood's new low shapes. Now, you can see here, Berlinwood, it says, takes fingerboarding to the next level, professional wooden fingerboards since 2002. So I'd like to wish Berlinwood a happy 10-year anniversary. And it also says here, 100% handmade in Germany by professionals. So Berlinwood has been around for a decade now, so they definitely know what they're doing. And you can see just from their packaging that they are very, very professional. And in each pack comes a piece of rip tape and some stickers. Now, for those of you who don't know, these decks are available at Black River Ramps and Flat Face Fingerboards, and I'll have the links down here in the description so you guys can go check them out. But this is the graphic deck that I'm going to be reviewing today. Again, this is the Berlinwood low shape. And this particular shape is available in 4 different graphics. And they kind of have like a neon color theme going on all 4. And this one just happens to be my favorite one out of the 4. And primarily because one of my favorite colors is blue. And as you can see in this graphic, it's predominantly blue. But yeah, so getting into some of the specs about the deck, it is a 29 millimeter wide deck and 100 millimeters long. It does not have kingpin holes, and it's called the low shape, and that is because they put a little less concave than in their 09 mold, which is now considered the classic mold. So the concave is still there, but it's not as, I don't want to say deep, because the 09 really isn't that deep, but it's a little less from the classic shape. They do come with random color plies. This one is red, black, yellow, black, red. I'm going to try to show you guys here. You can kind of see them there. And these, again, are wearable graphics, which means they will eventually wear away like a real skateboard. And the kicks are on the medium side. Now, this is the nose, not the tail. And, I mean, the craftsmanship is impeccable. The kicks are rounded perfectly. The sanding around the sides is fantastic. I mean, it's a Berlinwood. I mean, they've been around for 10 years. They definitely know what they're doing. And now, I know a lot of people are going to ask me what the differences are from the low shape to the classic. And to be honest with you, there really isn't that many differences. It's still it's basically the same shape as the classic mold, but the 2 major differences are the concave, which I've already mentioned, and the length of the nose is longer than the classic shape. And you can see that it is very, well, I wouldn't say very long, but it is a lot longer than the classic shape. So what does this have to do with performance? I mean, it obviously makes the deck longer, because I believe the classic shape is around 98 to 99 millimeters, somewhere in between there, and this one is around 100 millimeters. So for those of you that are used to shorter decks, this one might take a little bit getting used to because it's a little longer. I, however, am very familiar and have a lot of experience with the classic shape and had no trouble getting used to this deck. In fact, I actually really enjoyed the extra long nose. I found that I was getting more cleaner and consistent kick flips, and I think it's because you have more of an area to flick the board with your finger. Because it is a longer nose, it gives you that little extra to control the board. And I really enjoyed that. Now, actually, I should have went with this one first. The one thing that I really liked about the extra long nose is it made it a little easier to let's say if I'm doing like a kick flip to nose, it made it a lot easier to lock in on the nose and then continue my slide. So I really enjoyed that. The differences again are very subtle in some ways, and yet great in performance. So it is called the low shape, but it does still have a little bit of concave, and it has an extended nose. I forgot to mention about the truck holes. They were perfectly aligned, perfectly countersunk, and I had no problem setting up these trucks at all on this deck. I'm trying to think of maybe if I missed something, but I mean there are so many. A lot of people have been asking me to do reviews on the classic shape, and one of the reasons why I didn't do a review of the classic shape is because there are, I would have to say, maybe thousands of reviews on the Berlinwood classic shape, and everything has been said about that deck, and everybody knows everything about the 09 classic deck. It's a great performing deck. It's one of my favorite decks to use. So when they released their low shape, I definitely was going to try it out, and I have, and I was definitely going to do a review on it, and everybody's been asking me to do it, and I apologize for taking so long. But I mean, guys, it is the classic Berlinwood feel, but with a little extra flair. So for those of you that like 100mm long decks with low concave and medium kicks and a bit of an extra flick on your nose, then definitely go check out a Berlinwood low shape. They are available at blackriverramps.com and flatfacefingerboards.com, and they come in 4 different graphics. The performance, again, was phenomenal. I gave this deck to my nephew to try out because he had never tried one out before. He did his first ollie, and he couldn't believe at the pop that it had, which was something I forgot to mention. It has amazing pop. And he did his ollie. It popped like so high, he couldn't believe it. And then he just looked at me and gave me this look like, what was that? So it was an excellent performing deck. I highly recommend it to anybody. Beginner, intermediate, professional. I mean, you guys already know about Berlinwood. So again, the links are going to be down here in the description to Black River and Flatface, where you can get this Berlinwood. And if it's not available on one site, then definitely go check out the other one, and it should be available there. All right, guys. So thanks for watching, and keep fingerboarding. 2 fingers. Peace.